Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and welcome if this is your first visit. This week we will be doing a pick a card reading for the week of September 27th through October 3rd. So into the first week of October. We do have a full moon on October 1st. It is in Aries. It is what's called the harvest moon, which is appropriate because it is the first full moon after the autumn equinox. So we are into autumn. It is the harvest moon. Another interesting tidbit about this October is that we have two full moons. So we have one on the first day and one on the last day, one on the first, one on the 31st. And then our new moon in between. So really a good month to get energy moving, to get rid of things we don't need. We have two chances to get rid of things we don't need, things that are no longer serving us during this October 2020. And I feel like there is quite a bit that is no longer serving many of us. So, habits, behaviors, thought patterns, jobs, relationships, whatever it is, whether it's tangible or intangible, it's a really good time to take stock of things because we have kind of a bonus chance to address it this month. So I do have a full moon, new moon reading in my Etsy shop. I will put a link to that below because this would be a good month to do it since there's two full moons. The other thing I wanted to mention before we get started with the reading is I do have people message me occasionally that just don't use Etsy for whatever reason. I love Etsy. I'm kind of addicted to Etsy. And I think things on there run really smoothly. So I'm perfectly happy with it. Most of you who do personal readings with me do them through Etsy. But if for some reason you are one of those people that has messaged me and you just don't use Etsy, I do have most of my readings on my website, which is just my name. I'll put a link to it below. I also have healing sessions on there that are called vibrational healing sessions that are kind of a compilation of healing methods and modalities that I've learned throughout my years doing this, combined with some things that methods that I channeled and working in your Akashic records to bring in higher dimensional healing. So those are not on Etsy. Those are only on my website. And then also my soul realignment readings, some of my card readings, and my Akashic records readings are all on my website. And the reason I'm mentioning all of this is because for those of you who prefer to purchase through my website and not through Etsy, I am doing a 20% off sale for the entire month of October for readings and healings purchased through my website. The prices are already marked down. There's no code or anything to enter. They are already discounted 20%, so you just check out. But I run sales a lot on Etsy, and I just wanted to give those of you who would prefer to use my website a chance at a sale too. So that will be good the entire month of October. I'll put a link to that below. And let's get started. So this week, I have a lot of decks here. This is what I was guided to use. So I'll just briefly explain what kind of spread I'm going to do. There will be three groups, 1, 2, and 3, and I'll show you the cards so you can pick which group you want to watch, and then I will put timestamps below. But the first one, and sort of the guiding card, what you'll pick from, is going to be from this Mystic Angels Empowerment deck. And then the second one, since we do have a full moon this week on the 1st of October, I'm going to draw one for each group from the Power of Surrender cards, just kind of guidance about something to surrender or release. And then the next card for each group will be something you're currently working on, maybe something that's been on your mind, maybe something you've been thinking about, just a general energy that you've been working on. The next one will be an action step based on that you've been thinking about or pondering. So what's an action step you can take, or how can you get some movement forward after you release on the full moon? And then the last card for each group will be something unexpected or a pleasant surprise. If you kind of go with this guidance and really take it to heart and release what you don't need to hold on to anymore, what energy will you move into? What is kind of a pleasant path you're heading down, or an unexpected surprise? Something maybe you're not seeing, but that is a very good thing. So that'll be the last card for each group. So I'm going to, I didn't do crystals this week, I did angels. So this one, just take a second and kind of tune into the energy of this one. This one is the one we're going to call group 1. And I'm just going to show you the artwork and use your intuition. So there's that one. And I don't really have maybe I'll just put them like this. So that's going to be the first one for group 1. And then this one will be the second one. We'll call this one group 2 if you're drawn to this one. And these do have information on the back, so this could provide some guidance or insight too. So that's going to be group 2, our second angel card. And then group 3 is this one. So if you're drawn to that one, that's group 3. And again, as always, you can be drawn to 1, 2, or all 3 of them. A lot of you comment that you watch all 3 and are drawn to all 3, so I love that. It's just like a big collective reading. Also, again, this is for the week of September 27th through October 3rd, but whenever you stumble across this reading, if it resonates with you, then it is timely for you. These are for the energy of the week, but they are also timeless in the sense that the guidance that comes through could be applicable to whenever you come across it. So just take a second, decide which one you want to choose, or all 3, and we will get started. So, starting with group 1, those of you who chose this one, this is Archangel Saint Israfel. And some of these are not what we'd consider traditional archangels, or maybe archangels we've worked with or even heard of. But Archangel Saint Israfel, it has a contemplative word of awaken. So that's going to be kind of your energy. Maybe we'll see what other cards come out for you, group 1. I am kind of for the collective getting to that this full moon, this harvest full moon, the keywords that are being given to me for that are release, reset, renew, refresh. So a lot of new energy coming in, I think, right after the full moon. And also that this is a time of personal and collective transformation, and it's better that we do it ourselves. Like, it's better that we release this stuff, really take stock of our lives, release this stuff, rather than the energy pushing us into it. So this keyword for this angel is awaken. And it says, a wise master once said, a master is the one who is awake. The Archangel Saint Israfel has come to help you awaken from your slumber. For you, there will be no more hiding under a bushel basket or hibernating within the confines of your self-imposed comfort zone. It is time for you to see the magnificent gifts that you hold and to share those precious gems, with the world around you. Paint, write, create, dance, speak, chant, build, love, encourage, counsel. Sing the unique song of your soul. And there is a mantra or an affirmation you can use for this one, and it is, I am alive, I am awake, I am that I am. I am alive, I am awake, I am that I am. So really getting started kind of with a bang, with some big energy coming in for those of you who chose group 1. That is your angel energy. And then something to surrender or release for those of you who chose group 1. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So again, that energy that I've been kind of getting throughout the intro about taking stock and letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. And all of our life's journeys have been perfectly designed by our higher selves on a soul level to serve us in the lessons we want. Sometimes those lessons are not positive. So it may seem like, bad things keep happening to us, or negative things keep happening to us, but on a soul level, those are perfect experiences. So just surrender to the things that have been thus far on your soul's path and know that you can change that through your free will at any time. So really taking stock of what it is you want and surrendering what it is you don't. And then something you're currently working on, or maybe just an energy you've been pondering or thinking about or have been giving your energy to. Oh, interesting. So it is the grounding card, go deep, explore your roots. So group 1, have you been doing any healing work? Have you really already been pondering your soul's path? Have you been taking stock of your life and what it is you want and you don't want? Have you been trying to be in more grounded energy so that you can hear what your soul is saying to you and you can really follow your own intuition and guidance? It sounds like that's where you have been lately. So this is just indication that you are on the right path, you are doing the right things. Continue grounding, meditating, focusing on your emotions and how those feel to you and where they're leading you in your physical bodies. But again, go deep. And I remember last week one of the groups had like a deep dive energy, and I wonder if some of you have picked this group this week. Go deep, explore your roots. So that's the kind of energy you're currently working on if you chose card 1, group 1. And then an action step, something you can do to help facilitate this energy that you're working on. This is perfect. It's the Healing the Past card. And this is one of my favorite cards. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So this is saying, you know, we are surrendering, we are letting go, we are doing that deep dive, we are grounding, we are meditating, we are focusing, we are living with intention. And what does that get us? That gets us to the light at the end of the tunnel that, you know, allows us to see the fruition of these roots we've been putting down all this time. We've been working. Some of you may feel for years you've been working on these things and these experiences and these lessons. And that's all been underground. And now you can see that new shoots are coming up. This is the harvest moon. It is harvest time. So you have made it to the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see what you need to do. And you step into your future with strength and clarity. And then the final card for you, group 1, something unexpected or a pleasant surprise. What does all of this work get you? At the end of the day, where are you? You know, if you surrendered your soul's path, you've been doing the work. You heal your past so that you're not repeating lessons. This could not be more perfect. It's the New Beginnings card. And it is what it is. It's, you know, you've done the work. You've really assessed everything you want and don't want and what you want to build on and what you want to let go of. And that gets you new beginnings. That gets you a fresh start, which is absolutely perfect after a new moon, or a full moon, on the 1st. So we're letting go, and then we're building. So this is perfect. You get a new beginning. You get a fresh start. You get new energy. You get creation. So that is your energy for this week, group 1. And then for those of you who chose this card, which is our second angel, angel number 2, is Archangel Metatron. So this one is transformation, big transformation usually. It says, like a butterfly being called from its shimmering cocoon, your higher presence is calling you to the next phase of learning along your soul's journey. The Archangel Metatron will see to it that the proper teachers, books, workshops, and teleclasses are brought to your attention in the coming weeks as you stretch your spiritual wings and your higher mind toward the wisdom teachings of the ancients. This is a time for advanced esoteric learning. And the mantra for this one is simply, I am that I am, which is one of the most powerful mantras. I've talked about that in other videos here. And I am that I am. And I am statement is really all that there is. It is saying on a cellular level, this is it. This is who I am. So the fact that the transformation energy is here with I am that I am is a very, very strong transformative energy. Also the symbolism that it mentions about the butterfly being called from the cocoon. It's kind of that's a good releasing energy to work on for the full moon, is kind of breaking out of that shell, breaking out of that cocoon and saying, okay, I'm here. I did the work, which I got the feeling in also group 1, you know, everybody's done their work. We've really been working on releasing. We've really been walking the walk instead of just talking about it. So it's time for you to blossom. And I love that this says teleclasses because we have so many of those right now. I think it's kind of funny because this is an older deck, but Just the message I'm getting for this one is transformation, but it's also alignment. You will be aligned with the helpful people that you need to help continue to progress on your journey. So that's your angel energy, group 2. And then your something to surrender or release. Ooh, procrastination. Have you been doing that? It says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So I feel like this is interesting combined with the Metatron energy because, what do you need? Maybe if you're kind of staying on the stairs instead of jumping forward or running up them, what do you need? Maybe you feel like you need to be lined up with the right people or the right experts or the right teachers or the right guidance. And this is saying ask for that. Release procrastination, release stagnation during this full moon on October 1st and focus on I allow helpful people into my life. I am thankful for the perfect mentor. I am thankful for the perfect teacher. Whatever it is you're seeking that you feel you need to keep moving on this path, just ask for it and the right guidance will appear, whether it's a workshop or an actual teacher or a mentor or whatever it is, or just a friend. So surrender procrastination, ask for help. And then the something you're currently working on, maybe an energy that's been on your mind recently, is ascending the mountain. So this goes hand in hand with this procrastination card, especially if you look at, kind of the ascending energy on this one. So ascending the mountain says maybe you have felt stuck at the base of the mountain. Maybe you can't even see the top, or you feel like you can't see the top, and you're just not sure if you would ever make it. So is it worth even continuing? And this says yes. Keep going forward. Surrender procrastination. Surrender stagnation. Ask for guidance. Ask for resources. Ask for people. And keep moving forward. So that comes up in the spot of something you're currently working on. So have you felt like maybe you're at a standstill? This says keep moving. Keep taking action steps. And then the next card is an action step. What is it? It is starting fresh. Also perfect. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. So this says if you do surrender and release this procrastination energy, this stagnation energy, and you continue to ascend the mountain, you ask for resources, helpful people, and guidance, then what do you get? You get a fresh start. You may get a burst of creative energy. You may meet a person if you're seeking a relationship. You may have a lead on a new job that really suits you and you're excited about, because that's what we need, is that excited energy. We need to feel it in our emotional and physical bodies. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life, so just keep moving. And then your last card, group 2, something unexpected or a pleasant surprise. What happens if you follow this guidance and release procrastination, keep moving, start fresh? Where do you get? Going forward. These could not be more perfect so far today. So that's, you have this path and you surrender to it and you keep moving, and then you ascend the mountain and you start fresh. And it gets you the energy of movement forward. So even if it doesn't come to fruition, you will be more in an energy of knowing exactly what you want this month and being able to focus on what it is you want with clarity and be more in alignment with your goals. So the moving forward, going forward energy for you, group 2. And then those of you who chose the third angel, and this is Archangel Chamuel. And Archangel Chamuel's keyword is love. So it'll be interesting to see what other cards come out for you, group 3. It says, wherever there is an empty place, invite love to dwell within it. The Archangel Chamuel has come to remind you that love is your birthright and a fact of who you are. It is time to gently love yourself and release anything from your life that no longer serves you in a loving way. In order for love to find its way into your life, there must be room for it to enter. Ask Chamuel to help you jettison the baggage of all that is unloving and useless as you welcome more love into your life. So That's an interesting statement, isn't it? Ask Shamuel to help you jettison the baggage of all that is unloving and useless as you welcome more love into your life. And that can be things we do or think to ourselves, too. This can be about self love as well as maybe romantic or other types of relationships in our life that we're just not feeling give us the support we need. And the mantra you can use for this one is I am a living expression of the eternal light of love. I welcome love into my life. So that is your angel energy for those of you who chose group 3. You're something to release or surrender. Oh, no way. Surrender to receiving support and love. So it's a love card, which goes perfectly with Archangel Shamuel. It says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So really take stock. I know I keep saying that phrase. I'm not sure why, but take stock of who in your life supports you. And I've said this before in other readings, but this isn't like keeping hash marks like I did this, I did this, I did this, they didn't do anything, or that kind of energy. But this is about overall. There may be some years we feel like we do more for our parents or our siblings or our children or our spouses, but then there may be years that they do more for us. So in long-term relationships, it doesn't have to be a daily tit for tat, but it does have to be an overall equal exchange of energy and support. We have to feel supported in relationships, especially love relationships. So allow the love and support of others in. And if you're not getting that, consider talking to the person if it's a relationship that you would like to save and keep in your life. And if it's just not that important to you and you don't feel supported by it, then it's time to let it go. Because that's an act of self-love, not to allow yourself to feel taken advantage of. So love energy for you, group 3. And then something you're currently working on, maybe an energy you've been thinking about this month, breaking trail. This says a breakthrough is at hand. And I really feel like for a lot of you who resonate most strongly with this one, relationships may be difficult for you. Like it might be difficult for you to talk to your spouse or your parents or your children or your siblings, or even coworkers or people, that you just have relationships with. So breaking trail says a breakthrough is at hand, and that by focusing on self-love and boosting self-esteem and self-worth and connecting with that energy of empowerment, you are better able to make your needs known and let others know what you need from them. And there will be some people that say, I would love to support you. And there will be some people that say, no. And then you'll know where you're at. So breaking trail is about a breakthrough being at hand and you being able to more clearly voice your needs and wants. And then your action step card is opening to love. You have so many, it's all these love cards. It says my heart is open. So I feel like, by getting stronger and focusing on self-love and self-respect and self-worth, you are able to open your heart in a healthier way. You are able to open to relationships with others in a healthier way. And so many times we do think of it as romantic relationships, but it's not always. It's relationships with all the people in our lives. So this is saying your heart is open and it's open in a healthy way. That's your action step. That's what you get to do or where you're at or what you're supposed to do once you get to this healthier spot of determining what it is that you need in order to feel supported and loved. Then you open your heart, and then something unexpected or a pleasant surprise. What do you get when you get through all of this? What is your prize? Then you get openness, which says to me that that's in relationships. You maybe, because you're better able to voice your wants and needs, you get the same from others. We always get back the energy from others that we are putting out. So if you are in a place where your heart is open, you are open to love, you are open to healthy relationships, you are voicing your wants and needs in a kind, loving way, then that's what you get back from others. You get openness back. So the communication is open. It's a two-way street. You know what you need, they know what you need, and vice versa. You know what they need, because everybody is communicating and everybody is in the energy of openness. So that is your energy for this week, group 3. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope I will see you all next week and have a great harvest moon.